I just wish I was doing something more important with my life.
Worrying about that self-worth again, are we, Prince Topher?
It all just comes too easily.
Yes, but the fact remains, sire, you will be king, and very soon. When your sainted mother and father left you in my charge, I promised them that when you came of age, you'd be prepared for your reign.
I know, Sebastian, I know. And I guess I am ready to be a king. The thing of it is, I just don't even know who I am yet.
And I'm sure it will come to you very soon. But until then, might I suggest faking it?
Really?
You wouldn't be the first, and you won't be the last. To the castle?
To the castle. But still, these questions, they nag me. They just nag and nag and nag. Oh, not you, Buttercup. I just wonder. Me, who am I? A far from perfect guy. A bum who wants to do what's right, but often does what's wrong. A kid whose voice is way off key, but loves to sing the song. A guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb. Me, who am I, but the guy I am? That's whom I. That's too much.
Church bells will ring when you are king. People will sing. There is no one quite like
me. Who am I? A far from perfect guy. A jerk who wants to do what's right, but often does what's wrong. A jerk whose voice is way off key, but wants to sing the song. I dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb. Me, who am I, but the guy I am? Yes, that's who I am.
complicated, fascinating guy. What a guy!
Ha!
You there, impoverished person. Fetch us some water.
Yes, sir.
Don't talk to her that way. How do you know she's poor?
Look at her. She's filthy.
Here you are, sire.
Thank you, young lady. It's very kind of you.
It's just water.
Give her some money.
Really?
Yes, it's charity. You have things and she doesn't. You're going to give her some of your things so she doesn't start a revolution and take all of your things.
Spare change! Any spare change!
The moment that charity is mentioned, out comes every layout.
Here you are, old woman.
Thank you. Bless you, kind
Prince
sir.
Topher, be careful! Many of the very poor carry weapons.
Gone with you.
Oh, good sirs, head is nearly crazy Marie. She lives in the woods and comes to town only to gather what others throw away. She's kind and gentle in every way, sweet and delicate, but nuts.
She's harmless, I can tell. Sebastian lured me both to cheat your swords. You were a very good friend to Marie. How lucky she is to have a true friend such as you in this world. I wish I had a true friend.
I'm standing right here.
Shall we journey on?
Very well, Pendleton. Be well, young lady.
Oh, I don't want charity.
Take the coin then as a gift, in admiration of a true friend in this world. Buttercup? Oh, right, sorry. A lot on my mind.
it, Ella. I shall return the favor.
Oh, I didn't do it to have a favor returned.
I have a short hair that only has a few holes and smells of cabbage. Oh, you can wear it.
Not necessary. What a handsome man that was, and so kind and generous.
Why, that is not a man, that is Prince Topher, slayer of giants and dragons. He has returned to us from the university. He is become king.
Oh, bad man, a world's leader, but he appears to have a heart, mind, and soul. It can't be, Marie, you're crazy.
Yes, I am. But that does not change the fact that that is our Prince Topher, and he has returned to us to be our ruler. Look at your coin, dear.
Oh, why, it is him, from the left. Such silly ears. And, the floppy hat.
Oh,
Oh, Marie, please, take this coin. Buy yourself something warm to eat.
Why is it always the very poorest who are the most generous? It breaks my heart.
and here comes our own Jean-Michel to start gibberish and bore us.
Oh, be nice. Good day, Jean-Michel.
And do you know why the poor are the kindest, Ella and Crazy Marie?
No, because I have a feeling you're going to be most forthcoming.
Because it is a corrupt system with a smashed moral compass.
Forgive me if I just stagger about and mutter.
Today, I will be going alone to the castle to protest the corruption that riddles our government. You must come with me.
Cinderella! That is our stepmother! Oh!
I shall shout to the prince. He will have no choice but to listen.
Cinderella! You are in harm's way! Oh!
I have a vision for what this kingdom could be.
Cinderella, help me with my parcels this instant! Cinderella, idle girl, help me with my package. Careful, careful! No one knows the extraordinary torture I'm subjected to. I'm ignoring that. Charlotte, Gabrielle, come, daughters, come!
We are here, Mama. We are exhausted being as beautiful as we look.
Cinderella, idle girl, help your stepsisters with their shrewd purchases. Into the house, daughters, the real ones.
Madame isn't always terrible. Sometimes she sleeps.
Gabrielle, I brought from university a book for you with pictures of how people in other lands live and how they govern. Norway, Italy, Japan.
I have mentioned my interest in these places only in passing, and you've brought a whole book. Couldn't you?
And 4 days from now, I would like to take you on a date. I'm organizing a soup kitchen. We need someone to stir and ladle.
I love to ladle.
Gabrielle, do not talk to that man. We are treating precariously between upper middle class and lower upper class. We cannot be seen talking to a revolutionary. Into this house at once.
Why do I care? Why do I try? I'll never be good enough for her. I shall take this book and burn it.
Oh, why not give the book to dear Ella? If it's quite all right, Jean-Michel, I would love to take a look at your book about how other countries live.
Then here, Ella, take it. I shall go my own way and live my own life. I'm a loner. You are coming with me, right?
Of course.
Good.
Well, it's been so long since I owned something just me.
Cinderella, get in there and clean the kitchen.
I've just finished it.
Well, then prepare the dinner.
It's on the stove.
Then the bed's
The beds
mess.
are turned down and your bed clothing is all laid out.
Well, where'd you get that book?
Well, Jean-Michel just gave it to me.
Oh, isn't it nice how people just give you gifts? Still daddy's little girl. Oh, and what's this doing here?
It's my father's coat.
Oh, it's rags.
It's all I have to remember him by.
Well, it's rags now. Clean the porch with these rags.
list of the lords entreating me with what? 105 requests? That seems a lot.
I'll take this. Your Highness, in honor of your upcoming coronation, we proudly proclaim your kingdom a land of plenty and bounty. Might I have the imprimatur of your ring on this other announcement?
What are you stating this time?
It's complicated. Do you really want me to go into it?
Prince Topher, listen!
What was that?
You must take responsibility for your actions.
Who's that yelling from the other side of the moat?
The people are being treated unfairly by your government.
He seems upset.
Rabble-rouser, ignore him. I have this new law which forbids any... Actually, if you give me the ring, it would save the trip.
But shouldn't we listen to what he has to say? I mean, people were never upset with Mom and Dad, were they?
Your parents had the good fortune of being royalty in a time of plenty. But since their unfortunate demise, I have done my best to run this kingdom and to raise you in the finest of schools.
Hello, I'm talking here.
We should invite him up for a talk.
Ignore him.
I will not give up. If you won't listen, I'll shout this to the town square.
Shout this to the town square. Maybe it's time for a distraction.
What kind of distraction?
A royal wedding.
Wow, and how does that work?
Like a dream. Every time.
Who will get married?
Well, you.
That's just silly. I don't know any girls. I went to an all-boys school off in the woods, and then attended an all-male university on an island. Why did you do that to me?
For this day I shall find you a bride. Oh, happy the day.
This is ridiculous. How are you going to find me a bride?
We shall have a magnificent ball. Dancing.
What?
Yes, yes, every woman in the kingdom with a gown will attend. That's a great selection process right there. If you can't afford a nice dress, you have no business marrying a prince. Now the ball will be in masks. You will dance with every girl there, and at the stroke of midnight, they will remove their masks, and we will have found your bride.
That's fast.
King and queen on the throne, and I am there to guide you through all of your decisions.
But how would any woman fall in love with me so quickly?
A valid question, which we will answer sometime soon. Now, Lord Pinkleton, I want you to tell this to all. A pronouncement, an announcement. His Royal Highness, Christopher
Please
Rupert,
don't say my full name.
Windermere, Vladimir,
So
Karl
embarrassing.
Alexander, Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herman,
Herman!
Gregory James is giving a ball.
Sebastian dancing. Can we talk about this, please?